To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven.
Pete Seeger wrote this great song, Turn, 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 in 1953, and he sang it the rest of his life. He took the words from the book of Ecclesiastes, the Bible. But later in his musical memoir, Where Have All the Flowers Gone?, Pete revealed there's another set of words to this song, words from the book of Toshi. As Pete tells it, Toshi wanted songs that would appeal to kids, and she didn't think this would work. Probably the conversation in the Seeger cabin went like this. Peter, that's a very fine song, turn, 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 but little kids aren't going to understand all this sowing and reaping and rending and gathering stones. We need something for kids. And as was so often the case when Toshi saw something that needed doing, she did it. So Toshi wrote a whole new set of words for Turn, Turn, Turn. And in his later days, Pete sang that about as often as he sang his own version of it. And we'd like to sing it for you tonight.
A time for work, a time for play, a time for night, a time for day, a time to sleep, a time to wake, a time for candles on the cake, a time to dress, a time to eat, a time to sit and rest your feet, a time to teach, a time to learn, a time for all to take their turn. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to cry and make a fuss, a time to leave and catch the bus, a time for quiet, a time for talk, a time to run, a time to walk, a time to get, a time to give, a time to remember, a time to forgive, a time to hug, a time to kiss, a time to close your eyes and wish. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time for dirt, a time for soap, a time for tears, a time for hope, a time to go out, a time to stay in, a time to wash our hands again and again and again and again and again, a time to cool, a time to warm, a time to do our planet harm, a time to peril our human fate, a time to stop. I hope it's not too late. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven.
So when you add it all up, Toshi did a lot more work on this song than Pete did. She wrote a whole bunch of verses. Pete wrote 6 words, the last 6 words of the last verse. But it's those 6 words that gave this song its power to see us through some tough times in the past, and I think some tough times that we're facing right now.
A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time to love, a time to hate, a time of peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. And a time to every purpose under heaven.
Hi, I'm Bobbi Siegelbaum, and I sing with the Walkabout Clearwater Chorus. Starting in the late 80s, and for about 10 years, the Clearwater Festival was held at Westchester Community College. Toshi, who of course was largely responsible for the idea of the festival, was still very much in her position as its main organizer. The main stage at WCC was a red stage, and just down the embankment from the stage was a college building. During a few of those years, the Walkabout Chorus sang with Pete on the red stage and would even march and sing around the grounds with him like troubadours. One year, when Pete had us singing or rehearsing down the embankment from the red stage, Toshi came to tell us that we were too loud and could be heard in the red stage area. So we moved further away in front of the entrance to the school building, where we gathered in sort of a circle with Pete. The idea was that people passing by could join us if they wished. No sooner had we launched into one or two songs when Toshi again appeared, not looking very happy that our singing was still too audible. When Pete saw her, he immediately hightailed it for parts unknown. Thankfully, Toshi didn't take it out on us, knowing full well who the ringleader was. But thus was born the idea for what became the Circle of Song.
Let's see if I'm on your thing there.
I'm looking, I'm just refreshing.
Hi, folks.
Don't worry, just go on and we'll share it later.
Okay, great. Thanks, guys.
Call me when you're done.
I shall. Hi, folks. Tom Chapin here to celebrate Mother's Day. And a little technical glitch because Chrome somehow doesn't work today with Facebook, but I went on Firefox and I got you. So I hope some of you are enjoying this. I'm supposed to do 20 minutes for the Clearwater today, and that's what I'm going to do. So let me start off with just some songs here. I know the bad man ballads, work songs and hollers too. I learned the shouts and breakdowns, and I've lived the highway blues. From Portland East to Portland West to Chi-Town, Illinois. Somewhere in every music man there is the endless boy. I'm a guitar child, that's the thing, made of wood and steel and string. Strike a chord, let it ring. I am a guitar child. Hey, it was Lomax Books and Guthrie and Pete Seeger that taught me. Hewdy Ledbetter's 12-string, Reverend Gary's ragtime jubilee. Robert Chet, Maybelle, Big Bill Bruns's show the way. Here I am still trying to find something new to say. I'm a guitar child, that's the thing, made of wood and steel and string. Strike a chord, let it ring. I am child, yeah. It's a hard life for the kids and wife when they're the ones to stay. While I'm singing songs about myself 1,000 miles away. I was born into music. It's become the family thing. Chasing rhyme and melody and dancing on a string. Been down every interstate, up many a dusty road. Folks like me do not retire, we just reload. I'm a guitar child, that's the thing, made of wood and steel and string. Strike a chord, let it ring. I am a guitar, yes, a guitar. I am a guitar child. Guitar child. Well, happy Mother's Day, all you mothers and everybody else. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm going to do a song that I wrote with my friend Scott Ainsley and with another friend, Cy Khan. Actually, Scott was the one who brought the story to me, and it's the tale of Mother's Day and how this started. If you Google it, it talks about Ann Jarvis who started it for her mother, but no, it was 1870. And do you know the name Julia Ward Howe? You do. I'll show you where you know it. She wrote the bitter vintage of the grapes of wrath. She coined the lightning's terrible swift sword. Her name was Julia Ward Howe, and the battle hymn she wrote once helped our sons to fight the Civil War. Someone's calling me. Let me turn this off. Hello? Who is this? Hi, Jonathan. I'm going to hang up because everybody's in the country and I'm live streaming on a concert. So I'll call you back in a little while. I'm on Facebook on my page. It's also on the Clearwater page. It's a celebration of Toshi Seeger and Mother's Day and a fundraiser. This is my son, Jonathan, who says Happy Mother's Day to you all. Bye, John. I'm here alone, as you can tell. Usually there's about 8 people around, but today I'm all alone. So and there's a phone sitting there and a phone sitting there, and I'm playing with this machine, and life is good. There, it's better. Mother's Day. She wrote the bitter vintage of the grapes of wrath. She coined the lightning's terrible swift sword. Her name was Julia Ward Howe, and the battle hymn she wrote once helped our sons to fight the Civil War. These fighting words that poured out so swiftly from her pen went to the waiting watchfires of Bull Run. From Shiloh to the wilderness to the fields of Gettysburg, in every Union camp her song was sung. But she looked back in sorrow and wished she'd found these words before. May every hymn of battle become a prayer prayer for peace that never sends another soul to war. She had seen too much of killing and the toll that war exacts, and seeking ways to make the carnage cease, Julia called to every woman across this war-torn earth to gather in a Mother's Day for peace. Arise with me, arise, all women who have hearts. Our losses age us far beyond our years. We can no longer justify the cannon's fearsome roar, nor use our nation's flag to dry our tears. Let us look toward tomorrow and work together shore to shore, till every hymn of battle becomes a prayer for peace that never sends another soul to war. For 30 years brave mothers met together every June. Then Woodrow Wilson named a holiday and turned this great assembly of women against war into a card and candy, chocolate-filled cliche. But if we love our mothers, and of course we do, when we celebrate them every month of May, remember Julia Ward Howe and the dream she dreamed, that Mother's Day might make war go away. Mother's Day might make war go away. Have seen the glory of what this world could be when the sacred goal we're striving for transfigures you and me, when the work that women do for peace shall set all people free as we go marching on. Help me. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah, as we go marching on. Happy Mother's Day. It's a great tune. And if you want to know more about Julia Ward Howe and the original Mother's Day, there's a wonderful blog that happens every morning by a historian named Heather Cox. Let me read this here. Heather Cox Richardson. And I read it every morning. It's amazing. I'm telling you about what's going on behind the scenes today. Heather Cox Richardson. It's called Letters from an American. Check it out. It's a blog. But I'll show you some of what she talked about today. From her home in Boston, Julia Ward Howe was a key figure in the American Women's Suffrage Association. She was an enormously talented writer who had penned the Battle Hymn of the Republic in the early years of the Civil War, a hymn whose lyrics made it a point to note that Christ was born of woman. Good for Mother's Day. Howe was drawn to women's rights because the laws of her time meant that her children belonged to her abusive husband. If she broke free of him, she would lose any right to see her children, a fact he threw in her face whenever she threatened to leave him. She was not at first a radical in the mold of reformer Elizabeth Cady Stanton, believing that women had a human right to equality with men. Rather, she believed strongly that women as mothers had a special role to perform in the world. That's just a little piece of what she wrote this morning. Heather Cox Richardson, Letters from an American, May 10th, 2020. Check it out. You can Google that and find it, and it's really cool. Now, I just kind of trashed Mother's Day. So let's sing a Mother's Day song that John Forster and I created a few years back. And this actually happened in my house, but only after we wrote the song. Early Sunday morning, Dad came into our room and said, shh, let's not wake Mommy, we're gonna make Mommy breakfast in bed. Mother's Day, Mother's Day, our own Mommy's special day is here. That's your part, try it. Mother's Day, Mother's Day, our own Mommy's special day is here. We went down to the kitchen, opened up the cupboard door. Let's see, what would she like? Granola? No. Hot oatmeal? No. Pancakes? Yeah. With syrup? Yeah. And bacon? Mommy won't eat bacon. She will on Mother's Day. Go get the cookbook. Mother's Day, we'll need some aprons. Our own Mommy's special day is here. Let's see. Pancakes. P. Page 215 in The Joy of Cooking. Eggs, flour, wheat, germ, lots of other stuff. Kids, see if you can find some baking powder. How about baking soda? Close enough. Mother's Day, I'll mix the OJ. Mother's Day, I'll fold the napkins. Our own Mommy's special day is here. Okay, everything ready? Showtime. Up the stairway, open up your eyes, Mom, through the doorway. Here's your big surprise. Wake up, Mom, your breakfast tray is here. Oh my goodness, is this for me? What are all these lovely things you brought me? Did you really make it all yourselves? Buckwheat, chocolate chip, apple raisin pancakes. I can't wait to taste them. Mother's Day, do you like it, Mom? Mother's Day, it's indescribable. Our own Mommy's special day is Mother's Day. Have another one. Mother's Day, they're very filling. Our own Mommy's special day is here. What a shame it's only once a year. Just 1 month till Father's Day is here. Just 1 month till Father's Day is here. Let's see. Well, Pete and Toshi had a long life and a wonderful relationship, and I knew them both a bit, and I was trying to think of a song that would encompass them both, and I can't think of a better one than this one, which started as a folk song by an Irish guy, and the story was that Leadbelly at a rent party in New York heard this guy with this tune, from F to G, and Leadbelly said, "How did you do that?" And he took him into the bathroom, play it again, and then finally he learned how to do it, and then he had some other song with this, but then Pete and I think Lee Hayes and maybe a couple of the other Weavers put this song together, and you know it. It's a wonderful song about a long-time relationship. It goes, oh, kisses sweeter than wine. You can sing this too. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. When I was a young man and never been kissed, I got to thinking it over what I had missed. I got me a girl, kissed her, and then, oh Lord, I kissed her again. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Well, I asked her to marry and be my sweet wife. I told her we'd be so happy the rest of our life. I begged and I pleaded like a natural man until, oh Lord, she gave me her hand. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Your turn at home or wherever you are. Well, we worked very hard, both me and my wife, working hand in hand to make a good life. Corn in the field and wheat in the bin. I was, oh Lord, the father of twins. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Well, the children numbered just about 4, and they all had sweethearts knocking at the door. They all got married and they didn't hesitate. I was, oh Lord, the grandfather of 8. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. And Fred Hellerman would play. Now I'm old and ready to go. I get to thinking what happened a long time ago. I had a lot of kids, a lot of trouble and pain, but oh Lord, I'd do it again. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Last chance. Oh, kisses sweeter than wine. I keep playing this. Sounds like Little Harry right there. Wow. Well, thank you, friends. I'm going to do one more quick song here, a brand new song that Cy Khan wrote the words for, and I fixed them and wrote a tune. It would really help all of us if you think about taking a little bit of your hard-earned money and send it Clearwater's way. Thank you so much for being part of this today. I'm sorry the technology got the best of me, but here we are. We'll try to stream this later on their show. And it's a beautiful day here in the Hudson Valley. Happy Mother's Day to you all. And if you want to see more of our stuff, we're going to be playing tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock on my Facebook page. And you can go to tomchapin.tv to find that about that. And every weekday morning at 11 o'clock with my daughters, Abigail and Lily. Also mothers. Happy Mother's Day to them and to my wife, Bonnie. And let's do this song that seems like a good song for this moment in time of craziness. When times grow dark and life grows mean, the hardest times we've ever seen, when darkness overwhelms the dawn, can we find strength to carry on? When high winds tear down what we built, do we give in blame and guilt, or work and fight as we've done before, and rise once more, and rise once more? You are are here, I am here. We are here together through times of strife, through times of fear. We will hold our ground forever. This actually has another part. I can't hear you, but you can do this. You are here, hold our ground. I am here, hold our ground. And together we are here together. We are here together through times of strife, hold our ground. Through times of fear, hold our ground. We will hold our ground forever. When tempers and the earth grow hot, we'll trust the goals for which we fought. We'll not lose sight of a brighter day, nor lose one friend along the way. You are here, hold our ground. I am here, hold our ground. We are here together through times of strife, through times of fear. Hold our ground. We will hold our ground forever. We will hold our ground forever. The common good is still our creed, to each according to their need. The oceans rise and high winds wail, our quiet courage will prevail. You are here, I am here. We are here together through times of strife, through times of fear. We will hold our ground forever. We will hold our ground forever. Thank you, friends. Be well, stay safe, and happy Mother's Day, and let's keep the Clearwater sailing. Bye.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Elie. I'm a member of Clearwater, of Walkabout, and I've been to lots of meetings at the Beacon Sloop Club. I didn't certainly know Toshi well, but I have a lot of fond recollections of seeing her bustle around Strawberry Shortcake Festival, the Strawberry Festival, and whipping cream and keeping everybody moving right along. She was really something. The one memory that I really want to share was when I saw her some years ago at Revival. Pete started Walkabout so that we could sing Where the Boat Can't Go. And one of the traditions was that Walkabout always sang by the bus lines, so that when people got on the bus to go home at the end of the evening, they still had music ringing in their ears. And one night, Bruce Taylor and Steve Siegelbaum were leading the sing-along, and Pete came. And as soon as people realized that Pete was there, everybody stopped getting on the bus, and the crowd grew and grew and grew. And the buses were sitting there idling, and everybody was having a wonderful time doing a sing-along with Pete and with Bruce and Steve. And all of a sudden, the crowd just sort of parted. And I was in the back a little bit, and I saw that, and I wondered what was happening. And then here came Toshi marching through the crowd, which had just parted, with fire in her eyes, to say the least, making a straight beeline towards Pete. Bruce and Steve saw her coming, and they just kind of melted away into the side of the crowd. And she went up to Pete and she said, "Peter, the festival is over. Music has stopped. These people have to get home. Now you have to stop singing right now." And he didn't say a word. She turned around and marched away. Did not even look over her shoulder. And he just picked up the little amplifier that he'd brought, got hold of his guitar, and walked right on after her. And that was the end of that sing-about. But it was a funny glimpse into the two of them.
Hi, this is Rik Palieri, and I wanted to send a little message out to all of our friends from the Clearwater in this time of need, basically, because the Clearwater really needs support these days. And a lot of old friends from near and far have been gathering together right here on this broadcast from their own little studios, home studios, to make this video to show support for Toshi Seeger and also for the sloop Clearwater, because we need some of those donations, folks. That's what we've been talking about today. You can see that you go to clearwater.org to donate, and that's where you can find out how you can help in this time when Clearwater needs your help. I mean, Clearwater has always been there for you. So this is a time, if you're thinking about what can I do to help out Clearwater to make sure that it sails for many years to come with all the wonderful programs, the sailing programs, the educational programs, all the things that Pete and Toshi worked so hard for since 1969. That's right, it's been sailing for that long. It's had ups and downs, but for the most part, people have been able to enjoy being on the Hudson River, and also realizing that the Hudson really needs help these days. We gotta make sure that the things that we work so hard for don't slip away. A lot of the environmental programs in this country are in jeopardy right now. So if you go to clearwater.org and donate, you can really help. But we're here for a lot more than just talking about the Clearwater. And I thought it was really important to be able to honor Toshi Seeger. And I thought that maybe we should do something like this. To share a special little story, a short story that I wrote about Toshi. I had just left my driveway for a very special tour. I was headed off on the highway. I was about halfway to my destination when I got a telephone call from my friend Tom Wilkie, manager of Guy Davis. He told me that Toshi had passed away. Tears filled my eyes as I remembered how many years Toshi had been in my life. She was a mentor and a friend. She, like Pete, would always be giving you words of wisdom that helped push you into new directions. Toshi booked me into a songwriting workshop held at the Hudson River Revival Festival long before I even thought of myself as a songwriter. But she only gave you what she thought you could handle. Toshi was a straight shooter. She would tell you what she thought, whether you wanted to hear it or not, and then let you deal with it. She was also very funny and kind. My best memories were the many times when I came up to visit her at their cabin home in Beacon, New York. Toshi had my wife Mariana bind Pete's books. She saved up her mason jars to give us in exchange for our homemade honey. During those visits, she would always have a meal to share. Every now and then, she would ask me if I could stay the weekend to help make maple syrup or help Pete with one of his projects. Toshi had been in my life since I was a teenager. I was devastated upon hearing that she had died. I sat on the side of the road and I cried for a while, remembering her spirit before I could go on. To have Toshi leave this world on this day for this very special tour hit me very hard. But I knew if she were there, she would tell me there was work to do. So get moving. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Toshi and Pete, for all the things that you've done. I hope you folks who are listening today will be able to help the dream of Clearwater sail on for many years to come. Remember, go to clearwater.org, donate. This is Rik Palieri in Heinsberg, Vermont, saying so long.